Hiya, folks. Sandro here with more cartoon news and shenanigans. And if you'd like more cartoon news and shenanigans, I'd ask you to please subscribe to the channel. In fact, do it right now so you don't forget about it later. And I thank you very much for that, guys. So today we have ourselves quite a doozy. We're here on Cosmic Book News, and we got an article by Matt McGloin. What are we going to see today? Powerpuff. So this is the live action version of the CW is making a live action version of the cartoon Powerpuff Girls. You guys might remember that one from Cartoon Network back in the day, right? So they're making a live action called Powerpuff. It's just called Powerpuff. And the pilot has been scrapped. See here, it says Powerpuff scrapped, but it's not the show. The show hasn't been scrapped. Only the pilot. And then it says Powerpuff scrapped, getting retooled at the CW. So again, the headline, a little bit misleading. I just want to make that clear. The show has not been scrapped, but it should be scrapped because this is garbage. This is just some garbage. And you guys might remember me talking about this. What did I say? What did I say 2 months ago? Let's find out. You can see through my catalog here, when I type in Powerpuff, you can see I made a 20-minute video on April 9th, which was just about 2 months ago. Live action Powerpuff Girls looks like a train wreck. 2 months ago, just 2 months ago, I was able to tell you just from looking at the early footage of the show that was leaked. They had some footage on the set of, like, I think it was bubbles flying around the set. And I'm like, this show just looks like shit. And I called it a train wreck. And what do you know? Wouldn't you know it? It's getting retooled. The pilot is getting retooled. And we're going to read here. So let's read. In what comes as no surprise following a first look at the series, it's learned the CW is retooling the Powerpuff Girls series, which means the current pilot has been scrapped. So the pilot is scrapped, and the show will get a complete rewrite, guys. And I don't know if you realize this, but also today in the news, Powerpuff Girls script leaks online. As if it can't get any worse for them. So we see here Xavier's online Twitter post. The script leaks for this Powerpuff Girls reboot are the worst thing I've read this month. We are going to read those. We're going to read those. I just want to read this article first and talk a little bit about this. I'm going to talk about why people don't like this show, and then we'll get to the Twitter leaks there. So Deadline reports Powerpuff, which stars Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Chloe Bennett and Dove Cameron and Deanna Perrault as Blossom, Bubbles, and Buttercup, respectively, is not going to series in its present form. Yeah, because I'm guessing that the test audiences were just so negative on it. They're just like, screw this garbage, I'm out. Which a lot of fans, like, this show is very controversial. I'm going to talk about in a second why fans hate this show before it even airs. The series, based on the popular original Cartoon Network animated series, will be reworked and repiloted off-cycle, with the four leads including Donald Faison as Professor Drake Utonium, as well as other cast and writer-producers all remaining on board the project. That's a big no-no. So you're telling me that the pilot was so garbage it had to be axed, and you're going to keep on all the cast and all the writers. Shouldn't you change things up? Shouldn't you give the fans what they want also? Again, I'm going to talk about it in a sec. Let's just finish up here. We've got a trio of terrific actresses in the center of that, said Warner Bros. TV group Channing Dungey? Yeah, Channing Dungey. Dung. Okay, last week. I'm not going to say that it hasn't been a challenge. Bringing a children's cartoon to live action, adulthood has been a really fine line, a really fine line to walk. The little typo there. But I think we've done a pretty good job walking it. You haven't done a good job walking it. The pilot just got axed. What the fuck are you talking about? No specific reason was given as why the current pilot has been canceled. Because the script leak online, I'm assuming the test screening was awful, and a lot of fans hate this show. But fan reaction hasn't been all that good. Yeah, no shit. No shit. In addition, the official description of the series isn't all that promising, as it spits in the face of the popular cartoon. So then we just get, that's basically where it ends. We get this awful picture of the 3 main characters. And so let's talk about it, what they've done. Why do fans hate this show? So the first thing they did is they made, they blackwashed for no reason but diversity and woke left bullshit. They blackwashed Professor Utonium with this actor called Donald Faison. I think that's how you pronounce it. You can see that right here in this little thumbnail where I'm moving my mouse. Then they blackwashed Buttercup right here. This is the green one, right? You have Bubbles, Blossom, Buttercup. So they blackwashed Buttercup and Professor Utonium. That's half the cast blackwashed because diversity. We got to have that diversity in there, baby. We don't give a shit if we ruin the original title. Fuck it. Fuck the fans. Fuck it all. We don't give a shit. So they did that, right? So that's the first no-no. They just completely race-washed the characters we love for diversity purposes. Garbage diversity purposes. They're always trying to push diversity and inclusion, and they always do it on your favorite shows. They can't create new things. You guys ever notice that? They just can't create new things. They got to ruin all your favorite old things. And so that's one of the first reasons why fans hate this show. Number 2, what did they do in this show? They aged up the characters, right? So the original show was about little girls saving the day. Little kindergarteners, right? So you can see Blossom there in that little picture. That's Blossom. And they're like, no, it's the CW. We got to have all of those teenage romances up in here. So the CW decides to, of course, they've got to they've got to age those characters. They've got to have, you guys ever see Riverdale? They're probably going to have some characters with abs. They're going to probably have like all that kind of teen romance, love triangle bullshit that nobody wants. And they're going to age up the characters. So they're already shitting on the original by blackwashing your favorite characters. Then they're aging them up and putting all this teenage love triangle romance bullshit. And then you find out what the plot of the show is. What's the plot of the show? So I talked about this in a previous video. Like I said, I covered this 2 months ago. What did I say about it? Live action Powerpuff Girls looks like a train wreck. Like I've said, it's just a train wreck. It's just a train wreck. And what did we learn in that video? What did we learn, guys? What did we learn? We learned the plot. What is the plot? Well, the plot is that the Powerpuff Girls, they're grown up and they were tired of saving Townsville. Yeah, can you imagine that? The heroes, the entire original show was the girls fighting crime and kicking ass. The original show was called The Whoop Ass Girl. What was it called? Can of Whoop Ass? Hold on. Can of Whoop Ass Show. I think that's what it was. I think, yeah, Can of Whoop. No. The Whoop Ass Girls? Is that what they, Whoop Ass, right? Like that's Whoop Ass Stew? Was it Whoop Ass Stew? It might have been Whoop Ass Stew. Yeah, it was Whoop Ass Stew. The original Powerpuff Girls were Whoop Ass Stew. They were tiny, like little girls that their entire purpose was to kick ass. And you could see like in the original screen, the original title screen of the Powerpuff Girls, you guys remember the original theme song? They were punching people and they were breaking their teeth and you could actually see blood flying around. Whoop ass stew. So you had these tiny little girls who were kick ass, brutish. They were a little bit, they were brutish. They were, what's a good word? Like they were aggressive. They were punching and kicking and they were bloody and the whole 9 yards. The whole 9 yards here. And yeah, guys. So this is what the original spirit of the Powerpuff Girls. Look, you see them here on a mountain of villains that they've defeated. This is what it was all about. And what does the goddamn CW do? They make the plot about the Powerpuff Girls who are tired of saving Townsville. They're all grown up. They're not all grown up. They're basically like teenagers now. And they're tired of saving Townsville. They just want to move on with their lives. Who wants to watch this? Who wants to watch? So we have 3 big no-nos. They've just turned against the fans. They don't give a shit about the fans. Zero fucks given. They're just like, screw it. It's trash. It's just trash. And so we read the article about it. Now let's read. Let's close that tab on Whoop Ass Stew. Now let's read some interesting plot leaks here. The script leaks. Let's read a little bit here. Bubbles. Blossom's fine. I saw her on Insta. That's short for Instagram. I saw her on Insta that she has a boyfriend. I saw on her LinkedIn that she got promoted, and I saw on Facebook that she still talks to Grandpa despite their political differences. Buttercup, coming back here is probably triggering for her. Oh my God. And there's more here. I don't know if you guys could see it, but let me see here. Okay, hold on. And then we got another one. Bubbles, look, we've loved being Powerpuff Girls, but sometimes we want to be other things too. Like in Dirty Dancing, Baby wanted to join the Peace Corps, but she also wanted to be a fancy slut? What? And her dad didn't want to get it. What the fuck? Drake. That's Professor Utonium as a black man, by the way. Instead of Utonium, Drake. They just put like the rapper, you know. Jerry Orbach was doing his best to understand. What the fuck is this plot? International Blossom heads upstairs. Okay, hold on. Let's read this. Blossom heads upstairs where the bumping sound continues from Buttercup's room, then abruptly stops. Blossom opens the door and finds Buttercup in bed with Macy, the woman she eyed at the bar the night before. So Buttercup is, if this is to be believed, right? Buttercup is the green one, by the way, right here. And she's a lesbian now. So that's what we're getting from this plot. She is having sex. That's right, your favorite childhood heroes having lesbian triangle sex. Probably there's going to be a love. You guys know, if you guys seen like Riverdale, they always do shit like this. So that's what you guys want. Isn't that what you guys wanted? Did you want Powerpuff Girls fighting Mojo Jojo and a bunch of other villains? Like every episode with plots? Oh no, you didn't want. You wanted Buttercup fucking lesbians. Is that? Oh, you guys didn't want that. Like this is what they're giving us, and I just want people to remember that if that's true, right? So if Buttercup is now a lesbian, not only did they blackwash Professor Utonium and Buttercup, they also made her a lesbian, even though in the show there was a character named Butch who she was like, you know, I'm assuming in a relationship with. You guys remember that one episode where it like showed them as like older, and I think there was even an episode, I don't know if that's fan art, but I'm pretty sure there was an episode where Buttercup like kissed Butch. Like, you know, there's a lot of fan art. My God. A lot of weird fan art. But yeah, who doesn't remember the Rowdy Buff Boys, right? Rowdy Buff Boys, I think that's what they were called. Is that what they were called? Yeah, right? Rowdy Buff Boys. Yeah, that's what they were called. The Rowdy Buff Boys. I honestly can't remember their names. It's been too long. But they kind of gave the girls their kind of like boy counterparts. And nope, the CW says, fuck those rowdy rough boys. We can't have any straight white boys in our show. Hell no. We got to make Buttercup into a black lesbian. So that's what basically that translates to, hey, are you a fan of the Powerpuff Girls? And go fuck yourself. That's exactly what it translates to. What a disgrace. What a shit show. I can't recommend that you guys watch it. Maybe I think some of you guys want me to do like one episode just to like talk about like the first premiere episode. Maybe I'm going to watch the first episode and then get the fuck out of there, because all CW shows end up being woke trash. Doesn't matter if it's a good show like Arrow, first 2 seasons, fantastic. Flash, first 2 seasons, fantastic. Then you look at them now, and it's just hilarious. It's hilarious. They're woke. They're so far up their own asses, they can't sniff the wokeness. They can't get away from the wokeness. All they can smell is the wokeness, and it's a sick joke. It's just trash. You go woke, you get broke. Nobody's gonna watch this shit. And just like again, I talked about this show. What did they do? They as a ratings gimmick, they added in a black Powerpuff Girl named what was her name? Blistina, otherwise known as Bliss. So I did a 48-minute talk. I actually pulled up the ratings from Wikipedia, and I looked at the ratings of every single episode and talked about how they went up and they went down. And I basically said, did adding in a black Powerpuff Girl boost the ratings to the 2016 show that's ended? Did that do anything? And the long answer, or the short answer, I mean, if you want the long answer, go watch the video. But if you want the short answer, basically the answer was no. They got a small little rating boost, and then the next week, all gone. It went back to normal. They, I think they even did worse, actually. And then they did another episode where Bliss comes back from outer space, and I'm pretty sure that didn't even get a boost, even though it was like this big sort of, here's this new character. It's the black ratings trap Powerpuff Girl. And it didn't even increase the ratings the second time she showed up, which was hilarious. The first time she showed up, it did increase the ratings, but after like one episode, it went back down. And except like, this is what I'm talking about. You go woke, you get broke. They just want to keep changing and injecting all kinds of bullshit into your favorite shows, guys. And before I go, I'm going to end the video here. But before I go, I actually wanted to talk about one of my subscribers who's been like a friend to me. He chills out in my Discord sometimes. We always talk. Actually, we even did a live stream together, but the echo quality from our microphones was so bad, I deleted the episode. But we did a live stream, and we talked about how garbage and woke politics are destroying cartoons. He has decided to start his own YouTube channel. I think just today he started, May 25. Powerpuff Girls leaked pilot script, and he talks about it in a 2-minute video. And I commented there. I said, "Oh dang, you beat me to it, LOL. I was just about to make a video about this, which I'm doing right now, right? I just made a video about the Powerpuff Girls. So why not go and subscribe to Fenrir the Ice Wolf? Great guy. I'm just giving his channel a quick little shout out. He never asked me to. He never asked me to give him a shout out. I just was like, why not, man? You've been a great loyal subscriber. Hangs out in the Discord, always giving me news articles to talk about. And now he can talk about those articles himself. And what a great guy. So why not give him a sub? Anyways, guys, that's it from me. Let me know your thoughts on this trashy woke Powerpuff Girls in the comments down below. Share it, like it, subscribe it, etc., etc. The end. See you guys later. Bye-bye.